Recently, the Republic of Benin made a stupendous announcement by way of its National Assembly. African descendants will be granted citizenship. It's a joyous moment for all. We thank the President and Head of State, His Excellency Mr. Patrice Talon, and the President of the National Assembly, His Excellency Mr. Bohonou Louis Valanou, who announced the effective matriculation of Article 96 to Benin's Constitution. The Beninese government's bold move is a fitting end to the UN International Decade for People of African Descent 2015 to 2024. whose theme is recognition, justice, and development. We in the African diaspora can now proudly say we have been legally recognized. Aibobo. The true victors of this battle, however, are people like Mère and Père Ja, the most senior members of the diaspora, Madame Sandra Claire Aksamia Martial and her husband Kweku with their children, the members of Mir Benin, our brothers and sisters in the diaspora like the International Movement for Reparations, Attorney Maître Georges Emmanuel. Here in the United States, Brother Darren Crenshaw, Da Utonji, but also Da Vedikon Deka, also known as the Most Reverend Dr. Prince J. Spates. And there are our Beninese allies, such as Madame Marie-Lucienne Vintame and Attorney Maître Lokonon Tadoho and journalist Mr. Sham Lekpon. These are just some of the people I know personally who have been working on multiple fronts to build bridges between the African diaspora and Benin. Be it directly or indirectly, we are all part of the right to return movement, the droit de retour. The decision to enable the repatriation of Afro-descendants to Benin Republic is justice, reparatory justice. For the moment, no political rights or access to Beninese civil service is permitted. However, the issue of development will be gradually realized as members of the diaspora have access to land grants, create public and private partnerships, attain housing, pay taxes, and have political representation. While obtaining citizenship has been a struggle that has taken many, many years, the real hard work is about to begin. It's imperative that as we embark on this transnational journey, one that is also profoundly a geospiritual one, that we think and act strategically. Namely, our response must be a geostrategic one in scope. Benin is one of the first, if not the first, French-speaking country in Africa to formally provide the option of naturalization to the African diaspora. The former kingdom of Dahomey is one of 7 countries on the continent to grant citizenship to third-generation dependents and beyond. It is important that the diaspora know that there is much happening in the region, including conflicts. The present and future heads of state of Benin must remember that those of us who have taken the risk and are on this mission to repatriate are first and foremost pan-Africanists, and that the disposition of state policy, regional and foreign policies must be mindful of that. Well, we in the diaspora will not all pack our bags and fly off to Benin. Even if African descendants received our reparation checks tomorrow from former European enslavers, we should not all leave. We should not all leave. Recalling the recolonization debates among 19th century Africans in the United States, our literal blood, sweat, and tears built the wealth of countries we were forced to inhabit. The various types of infrastructures already built in places like the United States and Europe should not be abandoned. The chaos deliberately perpetuated in places like Haiti to force displacement of African descendants should continue to be challenged, our collective heritage protected, and our legacies fought for in all places. As Queen Mother of the African Diaspora, I call on the African diaspora in the United States, the Caribbean, Latin America, and South America to participate in a series of hybrid online and in-person dialogues on transnationalism. We must unpack how we operationalize and make meaningful the linkages and repatriation efforts called for to make this and other opportunities unfolding a complete victory for African descendants everywhere. Thank you.